Now I know how
some
Kozlo feels
addition.
when he doesn't get to stream for a week.
Yeah, I was frothing at the mouth.
I want in on the next fucking chameleon game run you do. The game is fun.
Yeah.
I
I might do like a community night or something for it soon. Should be fun.
That would be very cool. Also, there's a lot of entertainment in that $5 game.
Yeah.
I will not play it.
I'd probably get that game.
Oh, were you talking about it earlier? Before I hopped in?
I was just colorblind. Can't play games like that.
Ooh.
I'm like, I clearly painted myself the same red color as this. It's like, no, this is brown. And you're like, oh, no wonder I could get found so easily.
For what
I
it's
wonder...
worth, you don't really ever pick a color by like manually scrolling on a wheel or anything. You are eyedroppering whatever color you're next to. So as long as you can see that there is a different color, you're just going to grab whatever the color happens to be. You don't have to be like, I think this is blue, so I'm going to paint blue.
It would actually be really cool if there was a map that was made for red-green colorblind people.
No.
I think that would be great.
I'm sorry, your mistake was saying red-green colorblind people. And we're not sure that they're people, are we?
Wow.
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 Hey, listen, I've got a meeting I gotta jump to. I'll see y'all later.
I'm bird blind.
HR? HR?
Directly to HR. All right, everybody, welcome back to another fantastic session of Arctis Ascended. We took last week off because a couple people were doing a heckin' move. Settled into their new place. Hooray! I'm clapping. Everyone clap. Everyone clap.
Please clap.
Please clap.
It was a lot.
I am glad you all are good and settled. Kozlo will sound a little bit different today, just because Kozlo is on a headset. So we have been warned. I do not know how the Kozlo voice is going to work out on a headset. It's going to be an experience.
Got in. When you're here, you're here.
He's taking my order.
Is this goblin puberty?
Is he pregnant?
Again?
Am I pregnant?
Not this.
Do I look pregnant to you?
Oh God, don't
You
ask
kind of
that.
look a little Preganant.
Gante.
The artificers could build
I'm-
anything. Also, goblin
It's
pregnancy.
Pregante.
Ah, Mamma mia.
You look a little al dente.
I like my pasta Pregante.
Please, no.
That's all we serve at the Olive Garden.
Pregante pasta. Alright, we'll put that immediately on the menu. Oh my God.
Pregante
That'd be such a
carbonara.
good menu item.
I hate this. Why's it gotta be carbonara? Can't it be a nice lasagna?
A nice lasagna prima donna.
Ugh. Carpaccio, arrivederci, Bellagio. Salute of food. Now I'm just gonna name off Vegas
Linguine?
hotels. Ready? Luxor.
Couch-
Couches and
order
Petey
that
or whatever that.
Venetian
Viral
Bellagio.
The Venetian Bellagio. Oh God. Alright, alright. Alright.
Called Planet Hollywood for some reason.
Please God, I'm drinking.
Horses ho.
Alright, alright, alright. You settle down, my friends.
No.
Since we have not played D&D
hard
in a
pass.
week, apparently we're going to be fucking silly tonight. But that also means we are free to do whatever. If you guys want to wrap up any loose ends in Maginox or do anything in particular, aside from your significant other, that is approved. But previously, Arctis. The last discussion you had with Narcissa Iciria revolved around the blue Abishai. Narcissa is determined to get revenge on the blue Abishai for what she has done to her. Now Narcissa has become a willing ally. Narcissa has warned you about Icir, its strong winds, its chilly temperatures, and the mountains and mountains of undead currently populate the region, make it terrifying, not to mention deadly otherwise. Narcissa has told you that the blue Abishai, Vala, is most likely holed up her ancestral homeland. Double check my notes. You all received a vision of Narcissa's homeland, Veilcris, in its glory. But now, the icy city, most likely a ruin, not been visited by any mortal for many. Narcissa, in her unwilling quasi-lichdom, razed the city and stole the souls of her own people as Nirvala. And as the Baelnorn stored the souls for future unknown purposes, Nirvala sat back and plotted her own evil machina. But now, Narcissa grows increasingly concerned about you all and your upcoming trip to stop the blue Abishai. She strongly suggests not going directly into or over the city via Europe, lest turn it into some sort of smoking cinder. But Narcissa has he once, very long ago, had a hidden study within Veilcris. And if there was any hope to enter Veilcris unseen, the old magic circle she had there might be the key. She was warned and worried that the magic circle might know, and that the ley lines may have been co-opted by Nirvala already. But it was worth a shot. She has told you to prepare and do everything that you can in order to be ready for the blue Abishai, the strongest and most experienced. Currently, players, I'd like to hear a little bit from you. What are your thoughts? What are you going to do to plan? Plan on going hub of undead activity in Arctis. Rain, I'll start with you. What do you want to do to prepare? And what are your thoughts upon the upcoming conflict?
Well, the first thing I would like to do, guard, could you go fetch that strong box for me? You know, the one.
The guard has fetched you the strong box full of water and one now the corpse.
No, the other strong box. the other one. You know what? I'll just go get it myself.
Well, you want the
Raid
corpse strong box?
No, that's not at present. Raid will go walk into the house, come back telekinesising, because she definitely can't fucking lift it. A big ass fucking like ironbound chest. Here we go. And just dump it in front of Swab. Swab, this is for you.
For me?
A massive amount of wealth now scattered at your feet, slowly becoming
Not
covered
scattered.
in snow.
It's in a chest.
You dumped it. I specifically heard dump.
The chest. It's not fucking open. I said iron bound.
So am I treating this as a gift of a chest that is closed that I can make open? Or am I treating this as a chest that has been dumped at my feet and shit is just everywhere?
Well, the surprise has been ruined, so I guess it's open. I promised you all when I gave you all noble titles. Everybody got some kind of deed or property. See, Swab, I didn't have any property for you at the time, but I did promise you a ship. So here you are. This is what you need to. Hopefully, everything you need to build a worthy flagship of Maginox Royal Navy.
Kozlo is just looking back and forth between Swab and Rain and the box of money. It is just like,
Yeah, Highness, that's a box of money. That's not a ship.
what do you do with money, Kozlo? You buy a ship. You build a ship, whatever. Inside this strong box is probably more money than any of us have individually seen before. It is 5,000 platinum,
Jesus.
which is
Holy
50,000 gold.
Seesaw will immediately just start doing the fry frothing at the mouth meme.
Yep. Above table. Above table, I priced this out looking through all of the source books. 50,000 is the most expensive ship models across all of the books I could find, including the Spelljammers and like the new ones in the new what is it?
Eberron?
Stuff. Yeah. So 50K is like where they cap out at. So like you can do whatever the fuck you want with this money to build
I
a
shall
ship.
make her unsinkable.
Good. I mean, hopefully she flies, because, you know, that'd be kind of awkward. But, you know, unsinkable too is good.
Oh, I'm making an airship.
Dude,
Why not both?
it's so much cheaper to make a fucking, like water ship. Is that what they call them? I don't fucking know. Like, it's like...
I mean, it
it's
sounds
like
weird
them
when you
ships
say it
proper.
like that.
It's, yeah, right?
Well,
Like-
with that kind of money, you could just create a way to make foldable wings that you could put onto a regular ship, and then if you
Right.
wanted to, just change the pitch, and then you go up. It becomes an airship anyway. It does both.
Like, literally most of the airships that cost that much money, like, can both go on water and in the air and also underwater. So, like, really, you know, just whatever you want. Sea Lab 2020 it.
Okay. Well, like the whole thing is about how all the ships traverse water, and I made deals with devils about water. So I was just like, when you said airship, I was a little confused.
Well, yes, but, you know, aerial superiority and whatnot. Just imagine what kind of scourge of the seas you could be when you fly over the ships on the ocean and drop bombs on them.
Yeah.
Anyway, you like whatever. Yeah, it's 50,000 gold to build a ship with. I figured getting it to you sooner rather than later, so you can use your shipyard to start the manufacturing process.
Yeah.
But there's like tons of choices and options that you can personally make of what types of ships and what kind of loadouts and stuff you want in there. So that's between you and God, aka Christina, to sort
When
out.
I am sitting above table, sitting on a beach in Mexico next week, sipping and doing nothing else, I'm gonna make this bitch.
Hell yes.
For now, because I will also have to make you a fancy ship, it would be nice to know at least a general color scheme.
Black
Black.
with dark blue/purple accents, just like my clothes, just like everything else, with like, I want to say like very thinly, what's the word I'm looking for? Folded in blood red.
Ooh. What is what is going to be the symbol on the sails of your ship?
Oh man, putting me on the spot. I didn't have time to think about any of this.
That's D&D.
Okay. The symbol is gonna be my first thought. I stopped myself before I said it because I was gonna say lightning bolt. Bad.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Just can't put two together. I want to say I would like to make it look like like I want it to basically be like a visual representation of like a cyclone or a hurricane or a typhoon or something, and have it just be like one lightning bolt through it, which I know is kind of but in my head it looks badass.
Okay. So I have your color scheme as black primary with blue and purple accents and maybe a little blood red put in there. And your symbol will be a hurricane with one lightning bolt striking through it.
Yes.
Okay. Swab, what is the name of your ship? If you want to put this one off for later, you can.
Okay.
I'll give you a little bit of time to think about it.
Okay. Circle back.
Circle back. All right. We'll come back to that one.
Put it in the parking lot.
Well, Swab, Rain has given you quite the gift. But you'll have to go down to your shipyard before you leave for Veilcrest. Get everything started. And since Dara is on vacation, that means you'll be talking to. All right. Well, a fancy gift. Let's go to Grebella. Grebella, what do you do? Besides shopping, are there any loose ends that you wanted to touch? Veilcrest, I know you were very worried about your den, but Rain has sent the Witchblades to watch over the den. They will be guarding it until you return. But they are kind of an unknown to you. You don't know how powerful they are or what they can actually do. So I'm curious as to how you are feeling about it.
Before we get to that, Grebella is going to pull both Swab by the beak and Kozlo by the ear and sit them down and make them talk to Azrael. Because we keep skipping this. And she's definitely not leaving her bastion behind without knowing what's going on with Azrael.
I mean,
So-
the problem is literally that we haven't been able to get in touch with Azrael. Like we've
right,
tried
but
that.
we haven't tried either.
Yes, we have tried
We
to
tried
contact
once,
Azrael.
right?
The only other thing that you haven't tried is going to the church.
Yes.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, we can go to the church, but we have definitely tried to communicate with Azrael, and the result was crickets.
Well,
Is this where we find out that Azrael didn't pay a phone bill or something?
in which case I would definitely drag you guys to the church, especially with Roxy being missing.
See, Swab's just gonna look up as Grebella has him by the beak and like trying to hold a chest of 5,000 platinum, being like, "I gotta drop this off."
Well, the meat is at the church afterwards.
I can't just leave this here. I have to drop this off.
You literally could leave it here. It's where it was, under well guarded. So you could leave it here if you wanted,
Okay.
or you can put it in my purse. See, Swab. Rain holds out the bag of holding.
The purse.
Bag of holding it is.
There's a
The
reason
purse
it's
of
in
holding.
platinum, so you can actually transport it. Yeah, Rain's bag of holding is definitely like those like Ott's sorority girls bags, like the big gigantic fucking padded ones.
You just got this giant Louis Vuitton bag.
Yep.
Right. Well, concern about Azrael. Certainly top of the list. Not heard from Azrael since the Magmaran incident, where the elemental locust itself crawled out of the cave. All right. We will touch on that. Kozlo, what about you?
So as far as preparations that need to be done on the list, I figure most of the time that Kozlo ends up spending in Maginox itself these days is just going around spinning various plates, like checking in at the bar, checking in at the Olive Garden, probably doing the rounds at various merchants just to like, hey, how's business? How are things? And that sort of stuff. We will also add a trip to the Church of Eternal Night onto that to see if we can figure anything out. But right now, I think Kozlo's biggest concerns lie outside of the city.
Okay.
As in, like, where is Roxy? And what's going on with that? And how are we dealing with this whole other nonsense and so on?
Okay. Let's see, Swab.
But yeah, he would like do the rounds of various merchants and just check in with people and make sure everything is running smoothly.
So, Swab, what about you? What kind of loose ends do you have to wrap up before you go off? Another dangerous adventure.
So definitely want to, like figure out what's going on with Azrael and getting into the church. It's probably not like the highest of the priorities for Cecil, but obviously with Grebella forcing him, he's moving it up a little bit, and then going back and checking with Dara on the docks, and then definitely like working on getting this new ship built, and then pretty much just like going through like everything like he was supposed to like maybe like collect back on for, like I remember my spiders were making silk, and making sure Dara had a good vacation.
Okay. Wangdoodle, what about you?
So we still have that like spy slash like impersonator thing going on, right? Or was that just a fever dream from like whiskey withdrawals or something?
I mean, it's theoretically still active, but we hopefully gave Vulka some means to police that now that we know that somebody's trying to use illusion magic to infiltrate and run around.
Yeah, And, there's already some kind of. Well, we already know that there's some kind of communication with at least some parts of the guard that are trying to collect all of these slow touched weapons and leave them all in one location. Most likely with minimal security and very minimal containment. It just seems to me that seems like something we probably don't want to just like turn our backs on and say, "Hey, this will be fine."
Yeah, you want to go check out where they're supposed to be getting stored? We found out where they were supposed to be getting stored, I think.
Yeah, and we should see if there's been any updates. And any progress made. It's do they still have their identity authentication token on stuff like that.
I'm kind of curious if they actually confiscated any slow weapons, because none of the Magmarans or anybody made it to the city. So who's trying to smuggle slow weapons in?
Yeah, that's a very good question.
Like, did they actually find any, or is it just some nonsense that to keep people distracted?
So a good question. Was there anything else that you wanted to look into?
Oh boy, I'm thinking because there's been a lot that's happened. Should probably go check in on my wonderfully abbreviated school that I definitely didn't forget the abbreviation of. See how that's going. I don't think I had anything.
Should be in your bastion. Take a look.
Yeah, that required me to open a window, and I was trying to avoid doing that because I was trying to hang on to the very, very gossamer thread of thoughts that were trying to link me back to the previous session.
Maginox Institute for Conservation and Arcane Advancement. Micah.
Right. Yeah, I should probably check in on that, see how that's going. Is there anything that that the team you think would benefit us from pulling as research from the Institute?
Sorry, who's that question directed?
Rain and Company.
Okay.
Is there anything for the Institute to research? Was that the question?
Would there be a benefit to trying to get some extra information about something from our next steps that we could use the Institute for?
Well, we're gonna go get the last Abishai, shove her in a pneumatic tube. So next steps after that, I mean, I guess having them research how to purify the pearl would be maybe a good idea.
We'll add that to the list.
Because I guess we could return it to the Merid and be like, here you go, super easy, evil, corrupted pearl. But technically, we got your thing back, and like they might be sort of appreciative. Or we could try to figure out how to make it not a evil beacon of evil.
Yeah,
Because that's
so
like
true.
really the next step is turning that in, like giving that to the Merid and getting the last of the Jinn on board with the City of Brass, right?
That is correct. They want their pearl back. And you do have it. It's just terribly corrupted.
It's fucked.
Be fucked. And Wangdoodle,
Okay.
at least from Narcissa's backstory, that the vision that she had during the ritual was that the pearl that Nirvala put in her chest, both power and control her lichdom was corrupted by a mote of spell play.
Right. Half of the whole entire problem we have right now.
Correct.
It's like peanut butter and chocolate. You got your spell play, you got your Tiamat venom, you mix them together, what do you got? Delicious.
Delicious blue slow. Mm-mm.
It does make me curious how slow contaminated artifacts would react around
How slow can you go?
that. How they would interact around the spell plague corrupted pearl.
You're right, because it's not slow, is it?
No. It is a progenitor to the slow, a slow cester, if you will.
When a mommy curse and a daddy curse love each other very, very much, they create baby curse.
All right.
Is this where we find out the slow is the middle child of baby curses?
It seems like you all have some individual things that you want to do, aside from Rain, who is kind of dumped a bunch of money on Swab. Do you all want to split up and do things on your own? Or do you want to go together?
Well, at least 3 of us are going to the church. I don't know about everything else.
If Wangdoodle's actually going to look into stuff about the spell plague and like look for these slow weapons, I could go with Wangdoodle, and if the 3 of you guys want to head to the church, that seems fine. I think because most of like the normal stuff Rain would do, we already did in kind of previous sessions. We updated Vulka and everything like that, and we sent the Witchblades off to Grebella's house. So yeah, I can party up with Wangdoodle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can split the party across the city and nothing bad could possibly happen.
I mean, we literally split everybody up and fought a fucking war and a god. I think shit's K.
Mhm.
We are the horrifying monster slasher villains.
Look at me. I am the god now.
All right, then we will start with the going to the church. We will swap scenes to Grebella, Swab, and Kozlo. As you all investigate, what has happened with Azrael? Why do they not speak your head freely anymore? One moment, please.
Take me to church.
Take me to church.
Damn, those new rugs are slick.
Ooh.
Alright, Grebella, Kozlo, and Swab, you make the trek down to the Church of Eternal Night. As you throw open the doors, a pretty heavy snowfall kind of ushers you inside. The church is welcomingly warm. A gust of wind shuts the doors behind you, a bang. And also, church is probably... There's a single resident of Maginox sleeping in the pew. You can hear them snoring softly from here, taking refuge in the storm. As you look deeper into the church, it is empty. There is no Roxy performing a sermon. The braziers are smoldering, but have gone down significantly. And the statues of Azrael that line the room, covered in a little bit of dust and web. What do you all do?
What happened to Jib? I remember Jib being here.
Jib is usually here, collecting tithes while Roxy does her sermons. There is the offering urn, which is to your right.
I will approach the urn. Oh, this one, not this one.
You look inside.
Of course.
You see glittering coins, some mostly copper, some silver, even a couple of gold coins, lining the bottom of the urn. Doesn't look like it's been tampered with.
I will walk up to this person sleeping on the pews.
Their head is bowed to their chest, arms folded as their lap, eyes closed. Is a drow, a younger man with graying hair and sallow gray skin. His chest rises and falls with his breath. Soft snore escapes his lips.
I kind of like gently wake him up. Hey, wake up!
He blinks and looks up at you. Face is a neutral mask.
When was the last time anybody from the church was here?
Looks around, looks behind him and back up at you. His eyes sweep across the room to Grebella and Kozlo back. He looks back up at you and shrugs nonchalantly, saying nothing.
Do you speak at all?
Swab, make me an insight check.
I am Azrael's chosen one. I see all of the church.
There is, as you look into the sleepy resident's eyes as he lifts his gaze to your face, there is a very, very subtle blue light coming from behind his eye. It is a very similar light that you saw in Nirvala's eyes. You spoke with her in the April bow. This is with a 28 and a crit. You immediately recognize this is one of Nirvala's undead spies.
Oh, God damn it! Another one.
But you, because your insight check was so high and a crit, they do not know that you know yet.
Okay. All right. Well, good talk. Continue your patronage here at the Church of Azrael, and make sure you pay your tithes. Hey guys, let's go talk over here.
Kozlo, you see your Spider-Chan, Gary for now, hiding in an alcove.
Hi, Gary!
Oh, Master.
Spider skitters towards you. It begins crawling up your leg.
Master.
It points a single leg at the sleepy Maginox resident.
Don't like that one. I've been quiet, watching, eating. For what? Gary does not know.
Caesar's gonna come up and whisper, That's one of Nirvala's husks again. The undead that she controls.
No, God damn it.
That's what I said, internally.
Why is it here, Master? What does it want?
Kozlo
wants
just
to
kind of
take
looks
over-
around the room like, I don't know.
I don't know, but it might be related to why we ain't been able to get in touch with Azrael.
I too cannot feel the presence of the great eclipsed one. What do we do, Master? How do we reach Azrael again?
Well, right now, that doesn't know that we know. So we can use that. Let's have it, we should have your spider just watch that resident for now. And if there's a way it can contact you, if it does something, we'll follow it.
Kozlo will touch the spider and use the thing that I have now that I have to remember the name of. Gaze of Two Minds.
Ooh. Swab, you can feel the eyes of the sleepy Maginox resident, aka the Husk, watching.
Is it a... I can perceive through its senses. So I see what it sees, or like, do I see what it's looking at?
I can see through the spider's senses temporarily, so it, me and it can communicate.
Okay.
So it, I guess we don't directly communicate, but it is my familiar, which I think means we have a method of communicating with each other. I had to change a bunch of stuff around, and I don't remember where everything ended up. But at the very least, I will be able to keep an eye. If it's keeping an eye on the sleepy Maginox resident, then I am also keeping an eye on the sleepy Maginox resident.
Okay.
Grebella, as you come around the corner, Meatball is like cowering behind sarcophagus. It lets out a very low whine.
You okay, buddy?
It whines pathetically.
I would assume animal handling if I'm trying to figure out what he seems to be afraid of.
Meatball, and you have never really seen this before. Meatball is terrified. You have never seen me scared. Its bony tail is like tucked between its legs, and all of the corpses that it is currently made out of all kind of whine in unison up at you.
She's gonna pat it softly on the head and then go back to the boys. Very quietly.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that. The only thing protecting this place is fucking scared of that thing.
If I remember, the husk itself wasn't too hard to deal with.
I also have that chain.
The chain of choking?
Yeah.
It's broken. The when you wrapped it around the neck of the worm, and he busted it. It is busted.
So I gotta get it fixed or something.
Yeah, you could potentially get it.
Artificers? I mean, other than that, Grebella's method is just gonna be attacking it. I don't think I have my net anymore. I gave that to somebody for something. Oh no, I do have a net. I could capture it instead of kill it, but last time it just ended up talking shit and then dying, so...
It's up to you three. How do you want to handle the husk that is still watching you curiously?
I think at the very least we need to try to like we're probably going to have to engage with it in some capacity because we need to figure out why it's here and what's been going on.
Well, the Magmarans and the Locusts and like all of that, like Azrael was becoming or attempting to become the like Fire Lord in charge of like where they would be drawing their power from, so it's not surprising that she would be keeping an eye on this place, but what she's up to in particular, I don't know.
How do you three want to go about it? By force? By conversation? Entirely
We
up
could
to
go
you.
conversation, but it'll end in force more than likely.
Up to you.
But I do like the idea of how I would play it out. So I will do this. I'm going to go and sit next to the sleepy resident.
They scoot over and they make a little room for you. Swab, make me a perception check. Even though their form is obfuscated, boy, there sure really isn't any masking that pungent smell of death. They smell like a rotting but slowly defrosting.
Grebella's just gonna stand on the other side of the aisle, being as you're not at your full strength.
Nirvala, I'm really wondering when you're gonna learn your lesson with this and like just stop wasting your energy.
The blue light, very suddenly, say her name, grows brighter behind the resident's eyes, which quickly fill with an inky blackness. Suddenly, you are very aware that you are once again looking in the eyes of the Abishai as it peers through the husk at you. A smile crosses the resident's face. It's too wide, too toothy, its face. And that mocking feminine laughter lifts from its throat. Oh, you again.
I mean, you're just making it like too easy now.
Making what too easy? Taking your own god out from under your noses? It is quite amusing watching you shuffle around, confused, moaning, Where is my lord? Where is my baby deity? They are so young, so fresh, so naive.
Yet strong enough to scare you into trying to steal them away from us.
Don't believe me. Not scared. In fact, I do. They will be. a fascinating part of. There's so much you don't know.
I mean, you're incredibly scared of us. It's almost comical how scared you are of us. Like, you've been begging for my attention since that first time in the woods. Just admit it.
I don't need your attention, just your power. Put all the pieces together, even though you have hampered my effort with the elimination of brothers. It is only momentary, and they can be easily replaced.
I mean, there's not gonna be any replacing. Like, you saw how bad it ended for them. Most of them we didn't even try that hard. It wasn't that hard.
A disappointment
you seem to think
for sure.
that if this was a thing, that you had a shot.
It is true. You did dispatch them with such ease, but I hold little love for my Abishai brethren. We were all parts of a whole. Parts of similar
I'm going to make you an
goals.
offer, and it's a one-time offer, and I would suggest you take it. And that offer is, you give us back Azrael, and you fuck off forever.
What a generous offer!
We will let you live.
I will sadly have to decline. Azrael, as I've learned, has a purpose, one you have been grossly misusing, and I plan on using it to its fullest. It is very nice that you have eliminated all of the roadblocks in my way. How Novus was a keeper for Magmara, and with the elimination of it is very easy to rouse the slumber lord with a cascade of slow. And how the desperate Magmarans were so willing to do so, eager to see their elemental locus alive. A pity that Azrael truly had no power over the plane of elemental fire, no way to control the ley line. But Azrael, as you know, has a unique power, and one I plan on in order to usher back in the glorious wrath of Tiamat. Once I'm done building what I am building, Azrael be able to give it new life, to resurrect it, the beautiful husk, a shell for my queen to inhabit. How easy
That's
it
not
was.
gonna happen. Like
But it was so
will
easy
not
to
happen.
pluck Azrael from your grasp, like stealing candy from a baby. No defenses, no loyalty, no real fault. Just you, lost and confused soul, not even willing to use their power to raise an undead army of their own. Indeed.
We don't need to do any of those things. We don't need an undead army. You need all that stuff because you're weak.
I just need a material body for my queen to inhabit. Once I free her from the 9 hells. And
Does
Azrael,
Tiamat know who you are?
I am Tiamat's chosen, and her favorite, and her most powerful child. The other
There's something to
Abishai
lie
have
here.
been A
He's gonna be like,
disappointment.
that's what the Toad guy said in the library, reading books and shit.
The toad. Ah, yes. The one that wishes to keep the Emma chained in order to further their own ambition.
Yeah, I mean, that's Tiamat's favorite for sure. Like, we barely got that guy because Tiamat was helping him out. I haven't seen him help you out once.
I'm sure you will get a chance to see it for yourself. Soon enough, once you have gathered courage.
Right now.
In fact, I encourage you to come to Valkyries. I would love to show you around the beautiful city that Narcissa has created. One that is obedient, is peaceful, where all minds think alike, like me.
Sounds lame and boring. Everybody thinks alike. I've been to Mississippi.
So come, visit Valkyries, and please bring that beautiful red dragon of yours. I would love to head, so I can sew it onto my beautiful creation.
You're weird. She's just gonna motion for Grebella to like crack this dude in the head.
Oh yeah, she's straight up just gonna crush this person's head into the seat.
Bella, you lift up the flail with a satisfying crunch.
Oh, she doesn't want to use the flail. She just
Oh.
wants to use her bare hands.
Oh!
She's angry.
She's going the mountain.
Oh!
And I now have the strength checks to do shit like this.
Oh my
She's
god.
going full Viper versus Mountain.
Grebella, you place your hands on either side of the resident's head. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And you begin
And
to
she's
squeeze.
just smashing it into the seat behind it.
The sound of Nirvala's laughter echoes through the church. And it does not stop until there is no more skull remaining. Just a gurgling tube making a noise as Grebella smashes it repeatedly into the seat. All that is left is a bloody mess of teeth, brains. Eventually, it stops making noises, but it took way too long to do so. It twitches a few times, and the illusion drops, leaving behind just a shriveled elf, a rotting corpse, with light blue skin, fair white hair. Well, it was white. Now it's everywhere.
Remind me, was the last dead husk an elf as well?
It was.
Interesting. I don't like that.
They're all the ice elves
Yeah.
turned into weird dragon hybrid nonsense so far.
So Swab's just gonna like sigh and be like, well, we know where she wants us to go, but don't like that she just got Azrael.
They have a terrible idea.
Bring it on!
I mean, it's not gonna work for them. Like, I have full faith that it's not gonna work for them. But it's just getting like Like, at some point, you gotta know who's stronger than who, and then maybe be like, oh, I should go help them out instead and listen to reason. But no, they always want to think that they're stronger and better.
Yeah, but with what she just said, we can't go the way that Narcissa was gonna take us, more than likely.
Or she's bluffing because she's scared.
Alright, you wanna try praying to Azrael and see if he responds?
Yeah, I'll try now that the husk is gone.
What do you all do? Do you all pray together, or are you praying individually?
Together. We should do it together.
Yeah, Kozlo will come over and help. And we can stand around one of the braziers or something.
All right, you. Make me a religion check, and I will give you all a +1 bonus because you are standing around a holy brazier.
Oh, with advantage or without?
No advantage.
I'm Azrael's chosen one. I don't know what to tell you.
Holy moly.
Jesus Christ.
At this
Damn,
point,
okay.
honestly,
Okay.
Azrael's chosen one!
Fuck you though, I crit. Grebella's anger is fueling her motives today. And then there's Kozlo.
And then there's...
dice
No,
are telling the
I'm
story.
using stuff on this.
Kozlo's like, I'm not about to get outdone. Hold up.
I don't fully understand what happened with the flash of genius there.
It's fine, it's fine.
You have fallen out of favor with our god?
Alright, 11 with the guidance plus another 4 for the flash of genius. Okay.
Azrael hath
And then
forsaken
A
you.
crit and 27. Damn. You all, tell me what your prayer to Azrael looks like. I want to hear what your ritual, Azrael sounds like. Oh God. But what are the customs? What is Azrael like?
I would say all of Azrael's personalities in order.
Yeah.
Ending, of course, with our personal favorite, Tanner.
I can feel Rain shaking his head.
Nah, I don't even fucking remember any other names anymore. Azrael's dead to me, y'all.
But they are not dead to us, for we are the chosen ones.
And I love that for you. I really do.
This is basically like he would say all of the personalities and be like, I don't know how actual praying works, so this is hard. He would just wish for Azrael's blessing on his journey to collect them all. Even though Swab doesn't really collect them, that's more of a Grebella thing. But being adjacent to Grebella,
No. We all have Pokemon. I don't want to hear that. You literally have a Pokemon for battle.
that would be Swab's.
Okay. Grebella, what is your ritual?
Grebella's not really into the whole ritual aspect, and she couldn't really skill herself into this at fucking all. She's just praying with her whole heart and mind. She's upset, she's angry, she's desperate. She's actually worried and thinking terrible ideas about things that she didn't get to express yet, so...
Kozlo, what does your ritual look like?
I think Kozlo would. Oh man, yeah, I've been trying to think this the whole time, and I keep changing my mind about things. Kozlo would reach into his bag and pull out a gold coin, and like start rolling it through his fingers. And then also hold one of his bombs in his other hand, and like just kind of holding both of them up to the flame would be like,
Hey, Azrael, buddy, what's going on? How are things? Are you there?
I love it. I love it. As all three of you, individually, your own version of supplication towards it. All three of you share a vision. Your minds go blank. And you relive mentally what has happened to Azrael. As Azrael sends you a psychic pulse. What has happened? There is Magmara. Suddenly, it is breaking through from underneath the vault of Vulka. It smashes through the vault, begins climbing away, up, scrambling towards the surface, dripping slow. This shocks Azrael and the rest of the salamander that surround them within the plane of fire suddenly become panicked. And in the chaos, slender elven figure wearing blue robes embroidered individually Tiamat's colored chromatic rides through the chaos, sending out lances and icicles from her fingertips, shattering salamander skulls and leaving behind a trail of frost with every delicate footstep she takes. And as she strides directly towards Azrael, resting place, Azrael turns a story, one that you have seen, and begins summoning a great darkness. But Nirvala is not immune. And she entraps Azrael in a cage of ice. Novus, the tiny, weakened, nigh dead elemental, she telekinetically jumps from Azrael's, sends it, it's very soft, floating over towards her. The tiny elemental shrieks in. She just puts it down on the ground and looks at it disdainfully and crushes it under her heel. The satisfying crunch. The lantern completely folds in on itself. She grinds her heel into the... And you just hear the tiny remnants of Novus shriek, sputter, expire. She looks up at Azrael, does her... I don't care if you're fire resistant. You have something. He takes this icy cage that Azrael trapped in, this dark tentacle. Try and snap the bars of ice. She grows them ever stronger
makes the cage entirely too. Annoyed with Azrael's futile attempts to escape, she just completely encloses it. She takes her time creating a rune on the ground, scrawling it. Single finger. And she sends Azrael haste and ice somewhere. She looks behind her at all of the chaos she's caused and the destruction that Magmara's release left in her wake. It's lack. And she too strides through the portal it's created. There is another flight. This time, we are in a different. Azrael is suspended above a pool of blue crackling lava. And Nirvala dumps into the pool. And as the sloe expands, it threatens to burn at Azrael's feet. They are suspended by chains above the sloe. She looks at Azrael curiously and walks around him a few times. You will not willingly give your power, and I will just wait. Slow back. He curiously. Ah, that fire immunity. Certainly. She snaps her fingers, and the chains begin to descend. Azrael is entirely submerged into a pool of sloe. She looks down at the chains that are now the only thing remaining. Just tilts her head, watching curiously. A couple bubbles rise to the surface of the lava still. She snaps her fingers again, and Azrael is pulled from the pool of sloe. The darkness, the eclipse that normally surrounds Azrael is receding. Smaller. Color is changing, twisting, the shadows becoming more chaotic. Oh, so you're the only one. Very well, then I will have a home for each of them. We will whittle away your personality until we get to that easy center. Then we'll do my bidding, and you will resurrect. Beautiful Askford. Pity. Skills have been so squandered. As Azrael is dipped once again in the sloe, all of their personalities in their head shriek. The new chaos the sloe is bringing, distorting them, pulling each of their personalities apart. Nirvala attempts to separate each of the individual souls as Azrael's body. The vision clears, and you are now all looking at each other within the church once again.
not good.
That's not good at all.
Yeah. It's what I was afraid of. Do we want to leave Meatball and Gary here to watch the place, or do we want to take them with us?
Maybe we leave them here as a warning siren of some kind. Maybe they can alert somebody that something's happening. And
Come here, Meatball.
He whines. He does not want to move.
They're gone. I took care of it, I promise. Come here.
He very slowly looks around the sarcophagus. He sees that it's gone, but the smell remains. But with you there, a bit braver. And nuzzles up against your leg.
If you see another one of those, you just bite their head off, okay?
He whines. He looks up at you pathetically.
I know. I don't like her either. But she's not gonna come here herself. That's just... I don't know how to explain this to Meatball. She can't really hurt you through one of those, so just kill him.
He wags his tail. Just a little.
We're gonna lock this place up and leave you guys in charge. We're gonna get Azrael back. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna get him back.
Meatball does a few circles around the dais here. Sniffing.
What's that, Meatball?
Like he is sniffing around for Roxy.
We're gonna get her back too. It's been a bad time, Meatball.
He lets out a mournful howl.
Only person you let in here is Jib, okay?
Meatball wags its tail. He understands Jib. He knows.
Alright. We should go tell them about this and... I think we're gonna have to prepare a lot more than we already have about this. I was starting to wonder if we should take those essences off the ship and use them on something else. It would be a very juicy treat for her, but we're gonna need a lot of power. If she could do that to Azrael, we gotta be extra prepared.
we'll have to let Ray know what we saw here, and let her come up with a great plan.
Oh, fuck?
I just kinda
Our
told
queen
you
will know
my...
what to do. Our queen will know what to do with this information and save it.
I kinda just told you my stupid plan. Kozlo, you think you and Wang Doodle could make some sort of weapon or power out of the other Abishai things that we have?
Probably, but question's gonna be how do we use it? I mean, I can make a bomb out of anything.
I don't think we need a bomb. I think we need their power, because we don't know what else she's collected.
Also, just looks like you asked me to make something and it wasn't a bomb.
You said a weapon and you
Huh?
didn't
Do
want
not
a bomb? What
understand.
other weapon is there?
Me not that kind of artificer.
And
You said
Grebella
weapon.
is also
I heard
going
bomb.
to give you her chain.
And buy whatever you need or whatever to fix this. We might need it.
Rain and Grebella are just throwing money at all of us.
No, Grebella's pretty sure that Kozlo has enough money. You know, you gotta motivate him somehow.
I don't know. I'm feeling a little short on cash after buying the Olive Garden. I've only got 32,000 gold and 82 platinum.
Have you tried just slashing the quality of ingredients and raising prices?
God, it's brilliant.
slashing payroll?
All
Mass
right.
layoffs?
No, not like this.
But then I would have to do the work.
We should head back.
No. You make the people that are still there work 3 times as hard for the same pay and title.
You realize his sister and my girlfriend work there, right?
Does see Swab forget this?
I'm just gonna stop talking.
Alright, let's get back. We got more important shit to deal with. The Olive Garden will live.
Alright, but with seeing that dark vision, Azrael, I'd to leave. Step back with Rain and Wangdu. Before we get to Grebella, Swab, and Kozlo returning to Rain and Wangdu, for you two. Music going. Hello? Where do you two go off to first? Micah?
Micah feels like the second thing. If we want to go check on these slow weapons, if that's what Wangdoodle wants to do. Wangdoodle?
Terribly sorry. Getting a follow-up about emergency meeting we had earlier today, so let's push Micah off temporarily if we can.
Okay. Rain?
I mean, we can we check on the slow weapons just to see like where they were supposed to be getting sent to like see if that was just a ruse, a waste of everybody's time. I assume that is the case, but still.
Do you go back to the airship? Sorry, the airship
No.
landing site, or where are you headed for? Or do you meet up with
We're-
Vulka?
We're headed to wherever they told us they were supposed to be sending these slow weapons. Which we found out where that was, but I don't remember what it was. It's been like 4 episodes now.
I believe it was back at the guard ship.
Okay, then that's where we go.
Okay. As you make your way to the guard shack, you do see most of the guards who are diligently patrolling the city. And things are on relatively. You do not see Vulka, or assuming she is busy elsewhere. The other guards give you a sharp salute as you make your way towards the shack. They are also curious as to why the Queen of Magic the guard area, the guard barracks with
They do not question you as you approach, and they stand up straight, giving you salute over their heart. Queen Rain, what can we do for you?
I was told that you all have been collecting slow weapons. Is that true?
They both nod. We had one very, very early shipment be taken away by Vulka, but we have only collected a few after Vulka's initial... Sorry, cat issue. Vulka's initial removal.
When did that removal take place?
Was early yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Can somebody send for Vulka, please?
Right away.
Who were these slow weapons confiscated from?
These were mostly taken from the Maginox airship dock, Highness.
No. Whom at the airship dock had slow weapons to even be confiscated in the first place?
They look at each other. I believe the order was from Vulka to the customs agents at the airship dock, Your Highness. They were told to keep an eye out for any slow weapons, as we would see an influx in potential Magmaran refugees in the area.
So they were taken from Magmaran refugees who came through the airship docks? It seems awfully strange, doesn't it? What are Magmarans doing on airships?
They look at each other and shrug. We were not the ones given. We are just relaying what has occurred.
I understand, but it is your responsibility to document the flow of this evidence, right? To have paperwork of who they were taken from, names, how they got here, anything like that, or do you just have a cache of weapons?
We merely have the cache of weapons.
Well, let's see them. Sorry, go ahead, Pangolf.
There's no chain of custody? There's no recordings of anything?
Anything that was confiscated by customs would be written in the customs document airship.
Well, one of you should go and get that then, shouldn't you?
Oh, right away, Your
That
Highness.
seems kind of important.
He scampers off, clearly unprepared for the volley of questions.
So we have one has gone to go get Vulka, one has gone to go get the actual documentation that they should have had in the first place. Oh, I know Vulka's only been the god captain for like 3 days, but we have to invest in training.
Did they reference that the weapons are there where we met them before we sent them off and cleared out the garrison?
Yep.
Alright, let's see how protected these are. Can we just walk in?
You can.
Perfect.
As you enter the garrison, it is surprisingly quite empty in here, as most guards are not on break and be patrolling the city. In the corner, there is a crate that has a dull blue glow coming. Wangdoodle, do you take a look inside?
Is this a blue I'm familiar with? I'm not so much asking for Wangdoodle as I am asking for me.
It is. Very familiar. This blue glow.
Is
You're
it
made
the
up of
same
90%
raspberry
blue glow
Slurpee?
now.
I'm just a sentient Slurpee at this point.
Honestly, you kind of are, buddy.
Slurp it up.
Baja Blast
You're blue
Slurpee,
raspberry slushy in a meat suit.
100%.
Wangdoodle, do you peer into the crate?
Yes.
Inside
I'm the safest one to do this.
inside the crate, it is kind of disappointing. There is not a large weapons. There is just a single blue tank, and it looks like it has once been one of the flamethrowers that you saw within the obsidian halls. But there is no flamethrower attached to it. It just looks like it's only the tank and the supplementary apparatus that are just supposed to attach it to said flamethrower. But the flamethrower is completely missing, and it's the only bit of sloe that's in here. It is about the size of a water bottle.
Well,
Ah,
I definitely think evil Vulka probably absconded with the main cache of weapons, yes?
I'm most likely. I wonder if this is a spare tank from that one guy who was holding a flamethrower. I don't really know what happened there. I more heard what happened to him. I didn't actually see it myself, but does it look related to what would have been left of that flamethrower from the one squad leader?
Wingdoodle, make me a perception check real quick. Actually, no, make me an investigation check. That's more appropriate.
Investigation check, you got it. Because I feel confident. I'm positive rolling today.
This tank looks much older. Most of the sloe has been used, so there's only a little bit left. You would guesstimate maybe about 6 ounces of sloe if it were a 12-ounce container. But also as you tilt it this way and that, there's a significant amount of scuffing on it. There's scratches on the containment glass. This is quite old and has definitely seen battle before. It probably does not belong to them.
Well, I'm only slightly disturbed that, well, this is looking battle-worn. But, not recently.
Well, honestly, if the explanation is accurate that these were largely liberated from Magmaran refugees coming in from various avenues, then it sets my mind all the more at ease. And the fact that the main cache has already been liberated and taken off, I'm sure, into Nirvala's own clutches somewhere. Honestly, I'm kind of okay with that as well. I'd rather deal with that in front of us rather than lurking somewhere in the city.
As you
You're not
both are
wrong there.
looking into the crate, you are interrupted by the sound of footsteps behind you and a metal well.
Turn look.
Hello?
In the doorway is the slender elven figure, Elith, a Dreamwalker. At her side are 2 brass golems, which belong to your army. And in between their shoulders, kind of strapped on a couple of wooden beams, is a very large chest that is bound in brass. She peers inside. Quite empty in here. Oh, Queen Rain. Professor Wangdoodle. Hello.
Hi. I had the same thought when we walked in here about like a minute ago.
Oh, well, dreams are just visions of the future, I say. We are here to bring the confiscated weapons from the Magmaran army.
Oh, well.
Oh, wait, you're talking about the ones that surrendered over to the village, right?
That's correct. We separated all
okay.
of the Magmarans from their weapons
confiscated anything that contained Sloe. But here, we figured that you would know best to do with it. Honestly, its presence is giving most of the Somniari purple night.
That's understandable. That stuff is pretty corrosive. Anything it touches just ceases to exist.
The
That's-
brass robots just kind of creak as they set the heavy chest down on the ground. But they do it carefully.
There are
That is overstating the matter slightly, Wang Doodle, but generally, probably good to treat it like that.
From what I can gather, some of these weapons were created to spew Sloe out at a high rate.
Well, desperate people will do desperate things.
But other than that, most of the prisoners have been quite forthcoming. Are honestly more eager to leave Magmara. It seems like Wang Doodle put the fear of, well, kobold kind into them. She makes vague gestures with her hands.
Wayne Doodle just looks at Ray and said, I just gave him an option. I said, surrender now or you'll never see home again. And I just needed to hold up my end of the deal, and I did.
I mean, these were the survivors from the death tunnels, right?
Yeah. Well, like a third of them.
That's so all in all fairly successful then. Good.
They have the highest chance of being able to live a normal life out of all of the ones I faced.
The lowest recidivism rate.
Yeah. Who knew
Great.
that overwhelming force and the fear of mortality is a good way to keep people in line?
Well, respectfully though, I would like to keep them under guard for now. I don't want them in the city. If we can help it. We have a lot of work still to do, and the primary adversary is still at large. Elitha, would you be able to keep them with you in the Fae for now?
Presses her lips together in a line, very clearly displeased with the option.
The Guard and Maginox are already working very hard. They're stretched very thin, covering the whole city, and they're brand new. And we already have entities infiltrating the city using magic. I would
Cool.
not trust having adversaries within the city at this moment while we're gone.
While I do understand and you trust me with such precious cargo, might I explain something? Change your mind. If the Somniari are exposed, will give them nightmares for a prolonged period of time, there is a strong chance nightmares come manifest, hiding entirely.
So you're suggesting the Magmarans will cause you nightmares?
She looks down at the Sloe Weapons.
Mostly the present. Slow. I would hate to see what a nightmare caused by Slow manifest would look.
We can keep the weapons here if that's your concern. All I'm asking is the Magmarans.
The Magmarans are fine. We can
will deal
continue
with
to tend to them.
weapons.
That is sufficient.
Excellent. Mostly I want to keep them apart from their weapons, and hopefully a friendly face, in given some time, they will come around, but I also don't want anyone deciding to do a terrorism, you know?
Many of them have great trauma. They will require a significant amount of extreme therapy.
Well, then that just seems like a great match then.
He nods. If their traumas persist and become too great, and they are still within the presence of the slow, could cause the kind of side eyes Wang Doodle those nightmares to become real. We will do our best in order to soothe the minds of these highly traumatized. Wish, Slow.
Much appreciated, Aletha.
See? William
Do you
H.
still-
Wangdoodle, Master of War, and then also Jobs Creator.
Damn. Truly a Renaissance kobold. Do you still require the aid of the Brass Army?
Shakes her head. I do not, though they have been quite useful in some mundane tasks.
Well, please send them back then. I think we'll have one last job for them, hopefully.
Of course. Though she kind of leans in a little bit to Rain. Fires to there. She leans in just even a little bit closer. Her eyes are kind of narrowing. Scream.
My understanding is that you really don't want to ask that question.
And so tells
There.
me more than I need to know.
Their creation is probably regrettable, under the absolute most charitable interpretation. But unfortunately, they are a valuable asset for us at the moment when we are very light on such things that are capable of dealing with the slow.
She nods. Well, they will return to you shortly.
Much obliged.
She waves. Yeah. Oh. As the other guards come stumbling back in, one of them has a big ledger in his hand. He's breathing heavily. The other is followed by Vulka, who is striding up with a wand in her hand. She flashes a coin at you.
Perfect. For starters, you can probably get to work transcribing that ledger. You'll need a copy here.
The sweating guard
Talking to the
just
guard.
nods and begins sitting down with the book. He's scrambling for paper and ink.
Vulka,
Wangdoodle
lovely
will
to see you
slap
again.
Uh,
Go ahead, Wangdoodle.
Wangdoodle's going to slap a stack of pictures on top of the book and look at the guard. Before you can go through with this, I need you to identify every one that has a fire hydrant.
He points at a couple, gets one wrong. What's a fire?
Okay. He shuffles the pictures. Find everyone that's got a bicycle.
He looks. He picks out all of them that are a bicycle.
You missed that one. See how the wheel is just a little bit in that box?
He just.
Vulka, lovely to see you.
Vulka's very confused. I don't know what kind of cognitive test you're putting them through, but honestly, keep going.
It's anti-AI testing, anti-infernal.
Anti-infernal.
Mhm.
Well,
They have trouble identifying everyday objects that you and I would see wondering about, you know.
oh, I see. Well,
I assume that's what Wangdoodle was doing anyway. I don't know. Maybe he just is a madcap for chaos.
maybe a few hours of that and we'll get some answers. Hmm?
Okay.
He looks down at the guard. The guard keeps trying to. Which one of these is a scone? I've never had a scone. He picks out 3 wrong ones.
Wayne
I'm
Doodle
so
has done
sorry.
so
You
much
actually selected the Treaty of Westphalia. I'm going to need you to reconstruct the song starting with these lyrics. No, I don't want no.
You can hear him humming in the background. Vulka turns around. I'm assuming that's going to keep him busy for a while. Yes, Queen Rain, you sent for me.
I wanted to inquire as to whether or not you actually took a shipment of slow weapons from the guard keep. Can we not call it a shack? There's lots of money going into it. Like, I see part of it's still under construction, but it's not a shack.
The post is coming in, but we can call it the post.
Great, love it. I assume you didn't take a shipment of weapons, though.
I did not, though I only have collected sheep points, whatever is left in that container since then, since our discussion.
Well, there's exactly one thing in that container right now, and apparently, according to these guards here, you, or your doppelganger, I presume, took the bulk of the shipment previously somewhere.
Well,
like a day ago, is what they said, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate
Which is
news.
wild, actually, because it's only been like a day since the big fight. Great. So
Time's a suggestion.
we have more weapons here. These ones actually liberated from the battlefield, but I do think will behoove us to track anybody who actually had a slow weapon confiscated from them. It sounds like largely Magmaran refugees, which is not necessarily surprising, but we should still track who they are and know where they are at present and where they're going, especially if they're staying inside the city.
Those are the ones we were just more suspicious of. If anyone was going to have slow, we would assume it was the Magmarans. But surprisingly, she points at whatever's in the corner. That did not come from a Mag. They're from a Vaki.
Great. Even better. I think my statement still stands, though. We need to keep track of everyone who had one of these weapons confiscated. Any one of them could certainly have unscrupulous ends in mind.
Well, from what we gathered, she grabs the ledger. The guard is like, I was... and points to the entry that had the slow canister. And it says here that this particular person that brought this here was a Vaki student, one who previously attended the Obsidian Halls. We don't know how long she's had this slow, or how she got it, but I'm only assuming she had contact with a Magmaran at some point, kept this for study.
Well, Wangdoodle, do you have a solution for keeping these slow weapons more secure? Or do we need to get them out of the city?
We can probably kind of hold them down in a place in the city, as long as we don't think there's a threat in the city. But considering that there's another Vulka walking around that's not this Vulka, we still have a threat, I think.
Yeah, I don't want them... No offense, Vulka, but I don't necessarily want them kept here in the guard post. If someone is impersonating you, I don't think the guard's training is quite up to snuff to suss out fake Vulka quite yet.
No, and I can't
Even
be
with
everywhere at
Belong.
once, but where do you suggest we keep it? If I
Could we, temporarily put them with, the, the hammer room that we built? Could we, stash them there temporarily?
Rain, make me an Arcana check.
Rain doesn't need to make an Arcana check for this. I mean, yes, can we physically do that, Wangdoodle? Sure, absolutely. But you're literally talking about putting something that is corrosive to the very fabric of magic into a room full of a fuckload of very intricate rune work and spellcraft. So I don't think it would be terribly bad for them to sit in a demi-plane necessarily, but leaving them, alongside very dangerous artifacts that we don't want to fall into other enemies' hands, I think it would eat away at our protections that we've painstakingly built in there, if that makes sense. At minimum. They would probably eat through a demi-plane eventually as well. Don't know what would happen then. Probably just drift in the astral sea somewhere. That'd be fascinating.
If the leak tolerance on whatever they're containing, I mean, the chest seems to be fine, but yeah, in the long term, it probably wouldn't be good.
If we were to do something like that, I would want to put them in a separate demi-plane. Which I can do. I can just make a demi-plane and we can just huck them in there. Nobody else would be able to access it, not without a great deal of effort.
How long can this last? Well, if you give me a night to sleep on it, I could probably I mean, maybe the secret chest would work.
Secret chest?
Yes. Wangdoodle has in his book of fun stuff that doesn't explode things, does have, I do not want to cast a spell, I just want to link it into the chat.
Right click to post a chat.
Have Leomund's secret chest, and it's part of his spell book.
Well, what the fuck, dude? How long have you had this?
How long do you have secret box?
It doesn't maim, kill, burn, disintegrate, or exfoliate. There's no reason for me to look in this section of my book, ever.
Rain, as somebody who 80% of her spell book is utility, is just rubbing the bridge of her nose now. Lovely. Well, that seems like a great plan, Wangdoodle. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, well, look, it's not ready to go right now, but if you give me a night to sleep on it, I can have it ready to go.
Great, love that. Perfect.
And a couple extra necklaces of fireball, but yeah, I can have that ready to
go. Well, great. Because also, Wangdoodle is probably the only one who we should have any kind of persistent, contact with these weapons. And I don't know, maybe his magic holds up more, in the face of the slow, since he is part slow himself. I love this plan.
Good plan.
Well, that sounds like a solution then. Vulka, can you keep these under very tight guard until the morning?
I'll guard them personally.
Perfect. All right. Well, with that, I think that's one loose end somewhat wrapped up, right, Wangdoodle?
Yeah, no, that'll work.
Okay. You guys finish up the slow in the guard shack, and you exit. Grebella, Swab, and Kozlo all come back from the church and meet you on the road as you are heading to Micah. Their faces are gray.
We got some bad news and might have to make alternative plans for what we were about to go do.
Oh?
Yeah, that bitch has Azrael.
And she's dipping him in slow or something.
Oh.
She's waterboarding him in slow to cleanse him of his personalities. Them of their personalities.
I understood 60% of that.
It's gonna take her a while to fully whatever the hell she's doing to him to work, but that means don't know if our little leyline trick is gonna work, and I think we might need to juice ourselves up.
You know, I meant to ask Elitha about if she had any visions or anything about Sik Sik. I completely blanked on that.
Where did? Hang on. How'd you find this information out?
Yeah, he was able to send us a vision of what happened. We prayed at the church.
So as
Yeah, we're in actual religion. We're not just some creepy cult.
I mean, if you say so. But the important thing is Azrael sent you this vision. They are.
They have
in a matter of
12.
speaking.
It was 12 personalities, right?
8 personalities?
They had 13
I was
personalities.
gonna say, it was 12 or 13. It was not 8.
Arguably 14 if you consider Azrael as a base personality, which I did not.
He's got 13 personalities, like I said, so she's got a lot to work through, but she also,
Oh god, what was his name that she squashed?
Novus?
Novus.
She also just straight out squashed Novus under her heel, so he's dead.
That's fascinating. I wonder if Azrael could have done that this whole time.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, that would explain why the wards around the big fuck-off giant earth locust probably broke then.
Yeah.
Because wasn't Novus like holding that? Anyway, it doesn't matter, I suppose. But the point I'm asking, I suppose, the reason I asked that is that it means that Azrael is conscious, to a manner of speaking. They are with great effort able to communicate with you.
So far, yeah.
I have the beginnings of an idea, but we'll need to talk about it more.
Yeah, and I have a lot of bad ideas, but I think we're gonna have to take everything we got against this.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. In general. We also need to make sure we're stocked up on normal supplies that we would need. But I think I agree in general that a subtle approach is probably not the best, as we had thought about. Something slow doesn't get to the point as quickly as we need to.
So we know she has a white dragon. We don't know what all she has other than she's missing a red one. And we know that those counteract each other to a point based on what we had to build before, right?
Well, I think we should assume she has every color but red.
I agree, which is why I think we should take that stuff off of the Audacity and make some sort of weapon.
What stuff off the Audacity?
The Abishai essences that we have.
I'd be really worried that that's exactly what she would want.
Well, I'm sure it's exactly what she would want, but it also might be exactly what we need, is the problem.
Like a weapon...
Pass metal.
I would also like to remind you that those essences are now also built into the power system in the ship.
Yeah.
Which,
but it's a ship that's already being repaired, so there's that. I'm just trying to put all the terrible ideas out there so we can come up with better ones. But
does she also have Towering Colossus that is agile like a ballerina? Like, I don't know what the level of threat is that we're going up against here.
You missed what you next year.
Well, we know she has
one chance to use it.
We know she has a young god that she's dipping in slow and potentially a dragon of each color minus red.
I don't think
I
she
think-
wants the dragons for dragon purposes. I think she wants them to make a vessel.
I agree with
Which-
you, but you don't think she would use those as a weapon as well?
It depends on what state they're in, I suppose.
Because she claims that she could replace any of them at any time, so... I don't know.
I don't know that we can turn reasonably any of the Abishai essences into a more valuable or useful weapon than what we've already presently have in the form of the Audacity on a timeline that we would still get there before Sik Sik is unceremoniously stitched to some other horrifying undead amalgamation, and your Azrael is turned into I don't know, whatever she's turning them into.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
probably.
Artificers of the Wizard is doubting you. Comments?
Yes.
Say
Rain is a
that.
fucking wizard. She understands how this shit works too, okay?
Artificers,
She's not wrong.
make me an Arcana check.
For giggles, sure.
Yes, please.
With
can you come up
advantage.
with a new Doomsday device in the next 12 hours?
Kozlo, yes.
Laszlo thinks yes.
Kozlo, 2 of them. Wagdoodle,
Kozlo's just gonna make a bomb.
It's true. It's a doomsday device. It's not meant to. You're not meant to survive it.
Wagdoodle, you just
Great, I love that.
replicated a clockwork heart in about 24 hours. Making a weapon out of all the Abishai essences? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, you could do it. Fucking lasers all day.
You mean my
Hundo
plan
P.
this whole time?
The
Wait,
problem is
First of all, I am a walking doomsday weapon. Number 1. Number 2,
That's true.
I'm looking for a way to distill the Abishai essences into its purest forms as a way to counteract the slow. Not only am I utilizing the power, I'm going to extract the most potent parts of them to make this whole thing go away.
Well,
But of course, if that goes wrong, or if it depressurizes somewhere, it could create a catastrophic explosion that could have untold consequences.
Kozlo,
And
you are
there
the
we go.
catastrophic explosion, by the way. The exact
Yeah,
thing that
catastrophic explosion. Now we're talking.
what Wangdoodle is saying is entirely true in Kozlo's mind. You're like, yeah, you're just like, okay, that catastrophic explosion, you could just encapsulate and make like a fucking gigabomb. Why even go to Veil Chris? Just drop a bomb on her.
Right.
Exactly.
So, do any of these doomsday devices or weapons ideas that you have take into account liberating all of the people we want to liberate from her?
Yeah,
Or are they
liberate
just
them of their
fucked?
mortality.
yeah, because we got a Roxy, we got an Azrael, and we got a Sik Sik. So it needs to be either something that actually works as a weapon or is attached to somebody in some way that can be controlled.
Let me propose something. Maybe this will help guide the artificer Barney bag creative flow for a moment. If Azrael is comatose, or conscious, I suppose, opposite, or Sik Sik, or Roxy, I can communicate them through their dreams. If I can get a fairly accurate representation of where they're being held, ideally, if Azrael is somebody's actually in a place of honor where we also know fucknuts is going to be, I can open a gate there. Directly there. She's not powerful enough to prevent that. Not on the material plane. We could just have a beachhead instantly. Now, what do we do once we have it is the question. With the Audacity, we have a means of transportation. We can also bring extra forces with us specifically to liberate our friends while we deal with her. That's what I can provide. Now, if the artificers can provide something in addition to that, utilizing the Abishai essences or what have you as a weapon against her, that also sounds fucking great. But I need one of our three friends to be able to give me some kind of a vision of what it looks like. Or actually, possibly, you know what? Actually, Narcissa might be able to do that just well for me. Anyway. I do like the idea, though, of firing a railgun through a fucking gate directly in Nirvala's face. That could be fun.
Yeah, I'm at the point where I want to do that and/or worse. So,
Well, we open with that. That's our opener, right? And then, we bring on the main act. That's us.
yeah, I'm gonna rip her in half.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a good plan. Let's just do that.
Why don't we just juice Grebella up? Why is our plan not just juice Grebella?
Well, that's kind of Grebella's, like, insinuating without wanting to sound like a power-hungry dragon, is that we should figure out something with the Abishai essences, whether it's making a weapon or putting them in Grebella, which is probably a terrible
Whoa.
plan, for the record.
That is a terrible fucking plan.
It is a
That is a
terrible plan,
great
but that's how
plan.
angry Grebella
I
is.
love it, but that is a terrible plan.
And we just juice the shit out of Grebella. She's
Do you want
can't
to be
die.
Because that's how you just become Tiamat.
Well, we don't have blue, so not quite.
Okay,
But-
sure. And then you kill Blue. What's going to happen to that essence? You just suck it right up.
That's true. We would have to keep Grebella away from blue, but
Powers
you
like
know.
gravity.
there
I do
are
love that
thoughts here
idea.
that Grebella is like insinuating and is willing to do, even though it's probably a bad idea. But that's how
Like,
angry she is. She's willing to
Okay.
put stupid ideas on the table. So.
We have Tiamat at
Grebella,
home.
what if we
Tiamat at home.
Grebella, what if we put a big pneumatic container on your back and put like a vacuum hose attached to it that you could then point it at stuff so it goes into the container and not you?
I'd be okay with that, but
Cool.
I just want us
Grebella's
to be
mansion
prepared.
coming next year.
Prepared for-
I'm going to politely veto any plans that involve Grebella ingesting any Tiamat essence. Respectfully,
No.
I don't. One, I don't think you need it, Grebella. I think you're going to, frankly, tear her the fuck apart if you get your hands on her. All we have to do is make sure you can get your hands on her.
I
But
hope so.
also, I don't want to risk your soul or whatever. I don't want to fight you as some kind of Tiamat avatar as soon as we
Yeah.
kill her.
No, I don't want that either, but I'm also counting up what we could be going against.
Well, I don't think she's quite as powerful as she lets on. I think everything she's done successfully so far has been the element of surprise. If we can get the drop on her, I think we negate a lot of her capability. She'll still be a fight, certainly. She's a powerful mage.
Well, let's go get to where you could do this dreaming stuff and we don't have any eyes on us, because talking about this out here is also probably a bad idea, because her little husks are everywhere.
Grebella shows her red painted hands.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Grebella is just
lovely.
literally covered in gore.
Actually, hang on.
Hold on, Grebella being covered in gore gives me an idea.
It does, because those fuckers are all undead, aren't they?
Yep, they are.
Rain has a scroll of protection against undead.
Kozlo is a scroll of protection against undead.
They won't even look at him.
It is literally Kozlo's power, but on a 1 hour timer. So we can make somebody else have that ability too. That's all. I forgot that
hang
they
on.
were undead. Well, let's go get maybe supplies and see if there's any cool magic things to work with, and see if we can cobble together some kind of a plan.
Yeah. But I do think the sooner we get this shit going, the better.
Yeah.
we need tomorrow morning because we need to dispose of the slow weapons that have been confiscated.
Okay.
And that would also let me bring back my simulacrum.
Everybody definitely needs a rest and everything too.
Oh yeah, we still haven't had a fucking rest.
We haven't
That is also true.
I like how this bitch is out here like dropping 9th level spells like like every 2 hours over the last like 24 hours. Fucking she works fast, man. She's got long rest on like speed dial.
And I think shopping and then planning, maybe preventing Grebella from making bad decisions. Maybe not, you know.
I mean, I love bad decision making Grebella. I just don't want to fight bad decision making Grebella after we fight the main boss. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Do it!
I do
Do
have-
it!
I do have a desperate Grebella jail on reserve, just in case.
Look, it's not a terrible idea.
Also, Rain has this this collar that she took. That once it's put around somebody, they are completely nullified, basically.
Can we attach that to my chain of choking that Kozlo is?
Okay, now you're fucking cooking.
Oh, wait.
Now you're
Grebella
cooking.
is good idea, bad idea, good idea.
Rain tosses it to Kozlo. Does Kozlo have the chain? I don't know. Can
Yep.
you do something
Kozlo
I
with
do
has
have the
Kozlo?
chain, yeah.
Because as it is, it requires them to basically be, basically incapacitated to use, I suppose. But
Yeah.
if you can make it not require that, that would really fuck up a mage.
Okay, run this past me again. What am I trying to do here?
The chain
I'm
of
fixing the
choking,
chain.
and then adding.
This,
The nullification
there's not a physical
collar.
item for it. Yeah, I didn't get a physical item for it, but basically it turns off their ability to like cast spells or do magic, is I think what you described, right, Christina?
Yeah, it's essentially targeted silence.
Okay.
But the one thing I clarified is that you do basically have to have them incapacitated to use it at all. It's not just like a grapple check.
Right.
But
Smashy.
what if it was?
There are ways to incapacitate a being.
Yes.
Kozlo, you begin to look at these things as you all make your way. The Bazaar. You veer away from Micah for the moment in order to do some much needed shopping.
Hey, you can get Micah a letter. It's fine.
Come on, gang, we're going shopping. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh my god, this music though. What is happening?
Welcome to the Bazaar. Our stock is fresh and business is booming.
Oh, there's a new guy here.
Screaming Scrolls looks over at you. Yes! And our interaction radius has also increased!
Oh,
Oh God.
I love that. I can't read anything though in here.
Nope.
Oh, yep, because I got logged out.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, is it time to log
hello.
in
Look
again?
at, oh my god.
Hello! Welcome to
God,
Screaming
Jesus
Scrolls! This is my new partner, Roaring Rituals! Roar.
A little subdued there.
Don't get him started, he'll go for 10 minutes!
Roaring Rituals. A lot more affordable.
You'll find his inventory only contains rituals!
So you have to have ritual casting to make use of them.
Alright, Thank you.
You're welcome! Roar.
I mean, you can still cast ritual spells like as non-rituals, like
You
as a
can.
scroll.
See, Swab, there's a rat in the corner. He's kind of hunched over, and he's like fiddling with a vial. And then he looks over at you and, yes, what do you want? You want to see my wares? He opens up his sleeve of his robe and shows you a bunch of vials full of noxious, bubbling poison. Ah, yes. Do you have a problem that needs solving? Solve it with a solvent. At Poi's finest. Concoctions?
Boy, you guys think it'll kill a god?
Ah, yes. In fact, I do. Yes. A god of what exactly? He begins fiddling with his coat.
Is Tiamat considered a god?
Ah,
Yeah,
you
I'm
can.
not crazy.
Anything I have here will kill, whatever it was you said. I promise if it breathes, and you give it some of this, he pulls out a purple vial and waves it in front of your face, and they will no longer breathe.
Good lord, the stock is gone insane.
Business
have
is
too much
good.
stuff.
Oh, well, I'm not really a poison kind of person. I mean, to each their own. Just not for me.
I will come back and see Poi, son of Poi, Poi the Second.
I'm just getting this lock is out of reach every time I try to look at these guys.
Here, let me try
The
and put him in a
potion
better
one
square.
seems to be difficult.
Oh, there you go.
But you guys definitely need to look at these two that I'm next to, because there's some really good shit.
I mean, nothing I can afford in here. Holy shit. 200,000 gold.
Yeah, there's some really rare shit in here now.
I have There's some
great.
really good stock. Apparently, you guys have done a really good job at the city.
Yeah. I appreciate
Who has
that.
all this gold?
Somebody.
Yeah, who has all this gold?
Yeah, whom indeed?
Talisman
Yeah.
of you're good. Yeah, I don't
you-
think I'm buying this.
We're all trying to find the guy who has all the gold.
Welcome. Welcome to Talabrina's Trinkets. I have bunches
We're all
of
trying to
new
find out who
things.
did this.
Yes. Water, oil, salt, and glass. Anything to save your ass. I have. All sorts of trinkets that go on your body. Anything, feet, rings, robes, and whatnot. If it's armor you're looking for, see my friend Repossessed Armors to my left. And to my right, Mortal Devices, the weapons vendor. But here you'll find all sorts of knickknacks. Tell
Are these
me.
vendors that are just like the wondrous item types?
That would be
that's what-
Talabrina, probably.
Yeah.
That would be
Talabrina
Talabrina?
and the Mortal Devices have some really, really good stuff.
Mortal
There's a
Devices
lot of
has
it.
weapons. Talabrina has anything that's not weapons and armor. Potion
Yeah.
Guys has potions. Yeah.
And some
Oh,
of
I
those
see.
armor is really, really good too.
Yes, these have been repossessed.
Which I do have.
I
some-
have a scroll that I can sell to the vendor for 50,000 gold.
What is the scroll?
Storm of Vengeance.
Where do you think I got the 50,000 gold to give you, Swab?
So you're saying I should definitely sell this?
I mean, look,
Oh, it is
it's
a
a
level 9
ninth
spell,
level spell, so totally your call. I'm just saying, ninth level spell ain't nothing to
Oh my god. I
fuck
have a
with.
potion that's worth that much as well.
Really?
The hell?
You have a potion that's worth that much?
That's what this is saying.
What is the potion?
Oh, it's showing. No, Storm Giant Strength.
Yeah, that's worth 100,000 gold bought, 50k sold.
Which I think this is kind of useless to me at this point because I'm kind of up there irregardless with all the shit I have.
That's probably true.
Anything that you like, dear? I don't drink the potions myself, but I promise they're of the highest quality.
I already got a couple of your health potions here. I'm just trying to decide if I need this really nice one or not. Because I might sell it to you and then buy a bunch more of your stuff. So.
Ah, yes, a legendary potion. The strength of the storm giants is world-renowned. A fine item for any collector.
Oh, yeah. You probably don't need to collect it.
Heck it. We're gonna sell it. God, there's so many.
Thank you.
potions in here. I'll buy all of the superior health potion. So they're gonna get a good chunk of that back.
Yes, you give and you get. And thank you. And again.
Look at the armor person.
We have much fine armor in stock. Magical armor. Business has been good and the demand has been high. So cover your hide, the finest wares, here at Repossessed Armor. Everything I have in stock is magical. Where's fit for it?
You don't have my size.
Don't worry, we're all the same size after.
Fair.
Mortal Devices holds up a box, and inside is a small golden sickle. Special item, worthy of a queen.
A sickle?
Yes.
Yep, sorry. I was not trying to do that.
I don't see a sickle.
It's in there.
A luck blade? Is that it?
Yeah.
This will make all of your dreams come true.
I mean,
There's some very ridiculous shit in here. We're in the end game now. Now is the time to fuck around.
Oh, now is the time?
Now is the time.
What have I been doing until this point?
Circlet of blasting. Oh.
We're selling the Storm of Vengeance for 50,000. They cannot afford this price.
What?
You got to do it in trade.
Wait, there's a staff of swarming insects.
He's
here.
selling stuff for 200,000, but I can't sell him something for 50,000.
Are you trying to sell it to Talabrina?
Yeah.
1 second, I have to read. Because apparently the game is private and I have to log in. But you can look at the other wares while I log in.
Says I can't sell. I can sell it to mortal devices, but no GM is active.
Yeah, I'm coming. I have to reload my
Breaking the game. Breaking the game. Sell. Infinite money glitch.
Oh, I do see one thing that we all definitely need. Oh, I'm going to
Ah, yes, dust of dryness. Are you moist? Are you moist in places that are wet? Are you wet in places that are dry?
Don't answer that. It's very personal.
Oh. It does not want to let me buy unless you are here.
I am freaking clearing!
Quick.
There's sending
everyone,
stones in
give
here.
the
And
items.
there's 5
Alright.
of them, so
There
I'm
are
going to buy
sending
one for
stones in there?
everybody. Yeah.
I
We
can
definitely
log them
need-
back in.
Wand of Web. Seems like very Kozlo coded.
I mean, I can cast web anyway. It doesn't
Okay,
really
I'm back
do
in.
me anything.
Let's try.
Buy from the vendors now.
There's a staff of power and a staff of the Magi in mortal devices.
Yes, beautiful.
Wrong voice. Yes, beautiful staves. I was like, that's not the rat.
The rat's just
Talabrina,
back over there in the corner, like, good,
Hey.
good.
Yes, welcome, my queen. An honor to have you here today.
you don't have what I'm looking for, but I wonder if you ever get any arcane grimoires in.
Ah, on
You ever
occasion.
have found any grimoires?
What on earth are you looking for, my queen?
Well, literally what I just said. Any grimoires full of spells.
Ah, but just a bunch of spells.
Well, there are books full of spells, and there are books full of spells. You understand? There are those that have their own innate magic to them, beyond simply what's scribed within. You understand?
Ah, yes.
Otherwise, I would just go get the scrolls and scribe them into my own book. You know.
Of course.
I do say they have come across my fate on occasion, but they tend to go quickly. Are you, I could go check in the back.
Does that work anymore? I heard that there's not really any ever stock in the back anymore. That it's all out here on the shelves.
It depends on if there's a special enough guest, and I can't think of anyone more special than the Queen of Maginox.
Well, I am pretty special.
Let me go shuffle around a little bit, but your other friends might be mildly inconvenienced for a moment and might not be able to sell their wares.
Is anybody
That's
looking
okay, I'm not going
at
anywhere.
Talabrina's stuff?
Uh,
There's the
this-
cloak of Elven kind that Flix was always looking for. Christina, you devil, you.
I was looking at that. It's actually pretty dang good.
She
It requires a 2-minute though, so.
she was fucking with Flix so long over that cloak.
He really wanted it. Too bad he's not here, else he'd get it.
Well, now he wouldn't want it. That's the problem.
I'm gonna go look in the back. Excuse me.
To sell
Pardon
the
me.
shield now that I have 2. Oh, it's so good though.
What are you looking at, Grebella?
Well, I have this shield of the Cavalier, which I can't use anymore because I'm not attuned to it. So I just have a regular one. I'm tempted just to sell it just to have the funds, but
What did you say it was?
well, it's here. I can just link it. It's
Okay.
the shield I got from Kozlo's place.
Oh, that's the one that you can basically give yourself the paladin bubble.
Yeah. but I don't have an attunement slot for it anymore.
That's sort of my problem. Is there's cool stuff here, but I just don't have the attunement for it.
Yeah.
Like, I could unattune from my sword, which is probably the correct call, but like, it feels so bad when I can't do damage, because it's really my only damage, because I don't do a lot of damage with my spells outside of big flashy moments.
Yeah. And I
But if we're
also
going
have
up
this-
against the mage, that's probably okay.
What
yeah,
happened
this
to
cool
Talindra?
sword.
She's checking in the back for me
Yeah.
to see if she can find an arcane grimoire.
And what is
Well,
that? What is this rat?
It's like
What is this
poisons.
rat?
Poison.
He looked like he was poisons and stuff.
Okay.
He can also sell you really bad pizza and child gambling.
Well, the exciting thing now is really expensive bad pizza. Have you heard of the like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle like pop-up pizza stand in Santa Monica?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
No,
these would
but
be
I
good.
guess
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
but can you put a price on nostalgia when it's shoved down your throat? Yeah.
$50 for a large pizza. Is that where nostalgia gets you?
Do they at least say cowabunga when they give it to you?
I don't know.
Cowabunga!
Cowabummer, dude.
All I know is that I had the action figures that shot the pizza like out of their backs when I was a kid, and evidently those are like some of like the rarest, most expensive Ninja Turtle toys are like the original like shoot pizza out of their back little discs. And yeah, don't wish I still had it.
If it's grayed out on the sell menu, does that mean they don't have enough money?
Give me a second.
I think so, yeah.
I think that is the case. They should all have infinite. Figure this
Infinite
pile.
money was there.
They'd have more.
Does
money
anybody
if they
actually
wouldn't
want this
tax
Iron
so
Stone?
Somebody should take it for sure. It's a good one.
What?
I mean, it's an attunement slot for a +1 on your wisdom, which is I think why it's tough. That's why nobody's wanted it the last few times I've asked.
An enabled selling items to this merchant will not subtract from its currency. It should have infinite currency. Only accept base price.
I still have an attunement slot available, but I don't know if it's worth for the +1 wisdom.
I feel like there has to be better stuff in here right now already for an attunement slot for you.
So
And then I also have this sword I got from the
is there a way to
guy.
get is there a way to get more like information on these? Because like I'm not getting like the mouse over pop out description.
Oh,
If you just
Sometimes
click
it's
on-
going
if you
should be able to
under.
click on them.
Yeah, sometimes it's
Okay.
going under the store is what I've noticed. I have to do something real fast. I'll be right back.
If that does anything.
Calabrina is scraping off of D&D Beyond to see if I can get a price. Because apparently these things don't have a gold value.
Oh, neato. The Arcane Grimoire?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you have a price for like the multi-tools that the artificers have and stuff like that, it's basically identical. It's just the wizard version of that, if that helps.
Hi. I think Talabrina also has a wand of the.
It would be pretty similar to War Mage, I think, yeah.
I think it's all-purpose tool. Of course, it's from the same book. All right.
Rip. Is it Tasha's?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
D&D Beyond, why are you so useless? D&D Beyond, load! Load! Just load!
Like, I think a +3 one is very rare, if that helps you. Like, something in that vein.
Yeah, it also says you should buy +3. Most of the stuff that's on there is +2.
Hmm.
So if you'd be
Oh, no.
interested in a +2, I could price that. But +3 stuff will not be available in shops anymore. +3
you
will
all-
all be drops.
Seen this plus mall of +2 plus thunderbolts and the giant Spain part that's attached to it.
Rain, are you interested in a +2 grimoire?
I mean, a +2 is still really good. And I can always upgrade it later, right? Like the normal rules.
Potentially.
Yeah. Be a lot cheaper.
Boop, 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 boop.
I did the thing where I sent
Unslap.
the saleswoman back to like check and see if they have any in my size, and now she's lost in the warehouse.
Yeah.
She actually got pulled over by a different customer that was being a Karen.
Mm,
Oh, wait while I'm here.
Did anybody have to 104,000 gold?
we could maybe get there. What do you want?
Look at this mall of the thunderbolt.
Oh yeah, also
Mall.
ridiculous.
Of Thunderbolts.
Help, I'm upside
Hmm.
I'm upside down! Why am
If
I like
you're
this?
wearing this or that, and I'm wearing both of those things.
Sorry, where is it? What?
It's in this merchant right here, the mortal devices. It's
Maul +2 of Thunderbolts. I can't look at it for some reason.
Oh, it's a flyout menu. Giant Spain.
yeah, it gives
Oh, there, it finally
bonuses. I can throw it. It can give me
Oh my god.
It essentially turned Grebella into slightly Thor as well.
Yeah.
Not slightly Thor.
Look, I was
Sorry,
trying to be modest.
It increases your strength by 4. What is your strength right now with your belt? Does it actually get you to the 30 max?
Probably. I might already be there at that. I don't
Because I know you're like 20. You're like
She's at
24 or
25.
26.
She's at
25 plus.
25.
So it would
So
put
you
her
would-
one
you'd be
under
one
max.
shy.
Yeah. 1 under max.
Amazing. For the low price of 200,000 gold.
Just 200,000 gold.
Yeah. And I have 60, and I can sell a few more things to get close to 100.
Let's see. If we sold the deck of many things, that's 100,000 gold right there.
That's true. Do we even want that?
No, it's absolutely, unless somebody has a very compelling reason, it's going to stay in Rain's bags.
Yeah, selling.
This is the campaign ender. Like if we like,
just pull a card. Pull a card. Do it.
Honestly, to get us half the way to making Grebella just stupid, could be the best thing that could possibly do.
I have 54,000 gold. Does that help?
I only have 60.6k. I could make that 70, but I was holding on to the
How much do
sword
you
I
need?
got for
200. Like 200,000. Yeah.
It's 204,000.
It is a ridiculous weapon.
And I have 60k, but it is fucking ridiculous. It would almost convince Grebella that she doesn't need 4 other dragons bouncing around. We could
Okay,
be
it did.
lightning bros.
Let me see. The best part of this is always the all the shit that we've accumulated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would have to unattune to the
And
hook.
unloading it.
but The hook is not listed as a price currently.
It does. It is a unique item of a color.
Yeah.
That would be like,
mean-
I need to convince you that this is worth something, because this is the only one of itself in the world.
Yeah, I figured. That's
If that is, do you have other weapons that you can sell?
Yeah, I have the sword that I got from the.
Do you have anything in the back? Any items in the back?
What else are you looking for, my dear? What could you possibly want that I don't have here on display?
I can get you 150,000 of the way there, Grebella.
That
It
I think
costs.
does
It's
it.
gonna cost the deck of many things and this iron flask that we got. The thing that can suck somebody.
I
in it
also
and
have
turn them-
20,000 I can get from the Staff of Frost or Staff of Power that I have.
You're gonna sell our completely intact and untouched deck of many things.
Yep.
I do like the idea of this session ending with us just all pulling a card and just saying, fuck it.
Fuck it. Change the game.
Is that worth not turning Grebella into Thor?
Fire
I
dragon.
like Fire Thor. Fire Thor's a good idea.
I did buy sending stones for everybody as well that I can distribute when we're
Going
not
once,
doing this.
going twice, selling the deck of many things, and the iron flask for Grebella. Does that get you there, Grebella? The 150?
Yeah, I
then?
have 60k, so you might not have to sell both.
Well, it's 150 is what they are respectively. So I think I have to sell both for you to get to 204, right?
Let me see what random crap is in my pockets that I can sell.
I love how everybody likes
We've
to
done-
pool
we've played this
everything
game
into
before.
Grebella, and then Grebella's like, I'm gonna eat all the Abishai acid.
It's been a good
Great.
strategy for us so far, to be fair. Right, Swab.
We've done this before. I think we did this to get the belt that I'm wearing.
Yes, we did.
But this improves the belt that I'm wearing.
I mean,
And the
look,
glove.
it's like it's meant to be, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Selling the deck, because I think we absolutely have to sell the deck to even get us close enough that this is a real thing.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And I'll sell this sword, so that puts me at 70k.
Because I want to hang on to
Goodbye,
my Ring
Brimstone.
of Telekinesis. I have
Yeah.
ideas that the Ring of Telekinesis could be useful someday.
For sure. I might have bought a ring of animal influence because I miss Azrael.
I have a staff of fire I could sell for 20,000 because it requires attunement, so I'm never going to use it.
Mhm. Grebella is taking donations.
Okay, here you go.
Don't everybody spend all of the things.
I mean, I got the one thing I was looking for, and honestly, I kind of need a resonant gem to really make it good. So, okay, how do I trade again? Do I come down to the bottom? Yeah, request trade. There we go.
And I can give you the sending stone I bought.
How much? So you need the 150, right? That gets you there.
I think 30. 135.
135.
Yeah. And then where did my sending stones go?
Grebella has been banned for gold buying.
That's
Grebella!
Did that
Did we
do that
do it?
right?
Yeah, that seemed to work.
35.
Says it in chat.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, I was just doing the math. The math seemed weird to me, but it's because I have a strange amount of gold.
No, I'm doing it.
Remember when I was all like at the beginning of the session, you see more wealth than you've ever seen in one place before, and we completely blew that out of the water? Yeah, that happened.
I think. Did I do this? I did. Oh God.
You can't have buyer's remorse yet. You have to let it wash over you for a
My
second.
God.
Mortal Devices
You know-
offers Kozlo a meager amount of 300,000 gold for all of his businesses.
Oh no. Oh God, I'm so scary now. Jesus Christ. It also bumped up my armor class.
Okay, so here's the thing, though. Contingent on me giving you the gold there, Grebella,
Yeah.
is now when I cast Prismatic Wall and I make you specifically exempt from it because I can do that, you have to pick bad guys up and fly them straight through the
Into the
fucking
wall.
wall and then drop them and then pick them up and drive them right through the wall again as many times until dead. Like, it has to happen. Because they
Wonderful.
cannot possibly resist you.
Let's see if I could sell some more potions, being as I'm poor as fuck now.
Were there healing potions? Does everyone have healing potions? Like, we're all dropping huge cash on these things.
Yeah, I did
but-
buy some healing potions, so I'm okay on that.
Can't get the potion guys for some reason. He doesn't like diagonals.
I will have to manually put in the extra bonus to your strength, Grebella, but I will definitely do
Yeah,
it
no,
in sessions.
no rush. The armor class change is definitely significant enough.
Can you just link it so we can all see what it does?
Yes.
Because I could only really read part of it.
I don't want to. Oh my
I
god!
like that
when
chat.
when I click it, I can either attack with it or hurl it. I'm so
Hurl!
Is this actually a two-handed weapon for you now too? Because you've been using
Uh,
it for a while, I think.
I think warhammers are two-handed, so maybe I could sell my shield too. I guess.
It says it's a maul or warhammer. Yeah, so maul I think is the two-handed version. Warhammer I think is just one.
Unequipping.
Yeah, it's two-handed.
Okay.
Okay, but when you throw it, it's everybody but you. So that includes us. So don't friendly fire us, bro.
Oh yeah, it'll have to be one of those. Everybody back up when that kind of attack happens, but I have to choose to use it, so.
I love if you roll a 20 on a d20 for an attack roll made with this weapon against a giant, they must make a DC 17 con save or die.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the fact that I have the ogre gauntlets and the belt of giant strength gives me the following the giant's bane and the might of the giants. I guess you will have to add those as well.
Oh god, yeah, I'll make the might of giants bonus.
You all have been busy, yes, making a lot of gold. And now your city becomes richer. Will that be all the shopping that you are going to do today here at the Bazaar?
Everybody done shopping? And I see Swab had the bell.
Yeah, I think so. I'm just checking if there's any like super useful scrolls.
Did anyone see anything? Because I'm gonna try again, but I wasn't able to get any descriptions to pop up.
What type of stuff might you be looking for? Like, are you looking for weapons, armor, or just like generic magic type items that might be good?
Generic attunement slots, because like I have my +3 multi-tool, so I don't really need a new weapon. But anything that could give me bonus from the attunement is on the table.
Nothing in here will give you more attunement slots.
Well, no. Something
No,
to fill my empty attunement.
He has an empty
Oh,
slot, so he
forgive.
can get something fancy.
I've got one of those extra now. You know, I found a new pocket in my cargo jorts.
Oh, in your jorts.
There is a ring of free action on Talabrina, which basically it requires attunement, but you are basically permanently under the effect of freedom of movement, which is pretty big deal.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that like, yeah, it's pretty cheap, but it's like, that's huge. You can't be restrained, paralyzed, which means you can't be grappled, you can't be held, and difficult terrain doesn't affect you. Like, that's one of those clutch ones. There's some really like expensive things here too.
If you single click on the name of stuff, nothing pops up for you, Wingdoodle?
No, it is doing it now. It wasn't previously.
Oh.
There is a hat of mini spells here, which I feel like is a perfectly Kozlo requires attunement by a wizard. I was gonna be like, it's totally Kozlo or Wangdoodle coded.
Yeah, the cube of force is kind of fun too.
The robe of eyes got my attention.
Yeah, I can look at it. I think it's like it gives you advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. You have dark vision and true sight at a range of 120 feet. But light spells cast on the robe or daylight spell cast around the robe makes you blinded. Winged boots if you want to fly.
I mean, yeah.
Oh dear, I put these on by accident. Feeling very light. I feel good on my tootsies.
Are you wearing socks? Because that will drastically change my opinion of whether or not I want those boots now.
Just like when I go bowling, I never wear socks.
Well, bowling, I understand, but you're trying to sell these.
Ah, yes. Game worn.
Some people, that's a bonus.
Exactly.
Should we get this wand of energy detection for Vulka?
it is just okay. Yeah.
It's just wand of enemy detection.
Yes. Who is my enemy?
Oh god.
Oh! Oh dear!
Settle
Wait,
down.
why was
What?
Saladin included in the list of enemies? Tell every now.
I'm taking a magic action!
Against herself as well.
Ah! My enemy. Alright, calm down, targeting magical. Yeesh. Apparently, you all are after my money.
The iron bands are sort of useful.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes. Have a problem? Bandit!
Kozlo, are you doing anything?
I've made one purchase, which I made earlier, which was for the Wand of Paralysis.
Mhm.
Ah, yes, good. Just point and say, freeze.
I sent you a trade request. Hand out these sending stones.
You know, the periaptive wound closure would be quite nice for somebody.
Yeah, that definitely came to mind for Swab.
Swab is like the second best tank in the group now, though, because he's resistant to everything.
He is resistant to everything. Yeah.
Well, not quite. Like it's like radiant. I think is the one thing he's not. But
He's getting there.
if you give him that ring, I think it is the full
The acid,
kit.
lightning, necrotic, cold thunder, bludgeoning, fire, force, piercing, poison, slashing.
So it's radiant and psychic are the two that he's not.
Yeah.
All right, I went ahead and grabbed the iron band. Formerly iron bands of Bolaro. These are actually pretty good because you're automatically proficient with them. So with like a dex, somebody who's dexterous, like they're actually just pretty good. Which I am.
This lovely spread of wares wouldn't be possible without your bravery. Business is booming, and the traders are more than happy to make port in Maginox. Thank you all.
Yeah, you're welcome. Maybe consider that, next time. Maybe there's a discount involved, like 10%?
Why, it's already Prime Day. Yes, if you're in your prime, today's your day to get a good weapon, armor, or trinket.
Mm-hmm.
I see you are in your prime today, my lady. I offer free shipping. All right, is everybody done for shopping today?
If Wayne Doodle is... Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
really tempted to buy the Cube of Force.
It's a good one, honestly.
good,
I would get that one if I had a slot.
It's like, wait, I'm sorry, you're telling me I have access to Private Sanctum just once a day?
Yeah. I have a sending stone for you as well when you are done. Then I will get Swab next week. And I think I have an extra sending stone or two. Yeah, I'll have 2 stones.
Ah, I see you are looking at the Cube of Force. Do you have any questions about it, young man? Because I won't force you to buy it.
How am I sure it works? Can I test drive this?
I promise you my goods are of the highest quality.
Okay. You know what?
But sorry, there's no
Hmm.
test driving of things that have limited amount of magical use. It brings the value down, after all.
Wang Doodle starts like studying like the other sides of it and just realize like, wait a minute. I could probably just make these.
It is rare. Yeah.
It is a rare quality wondrous item.
You're that guy that goes into the brick and mortar shop and then immediately price checks it on Amazon. Like, okay, I'm good.
I know more than you.
You're pretty much. Yeah, you know what? You know what? You put me. I'm in a good mood. Let me grab this cube.
Very well. Let me wrap it up real nice for you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you for doing business at Talabrina's Trinkets. Enjoy your cube. I hope you do very many good cube-like things with it.
Wang Doodle trade request. Now everybody has a sending stone. Yay.
Which means everybody has 2 sending stones.
Yeah.
The sending and the receiving.
They come in pairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have one for Sea Swab, and then I have an extra set because I just bought all of the ones that they had.
Well, with a little bit of shopping done, looks like you all are a bit more prepared. But you have learned some dire news about Azrael, as their fire resistance has made them an excellent candidate for slow experimentation. And what of Sik Sik? What is Nirvala stitching together? Vessel for Tiamat? Terrible news coming out of, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm brain farting so hard. Oh my god, Veilchris! Help! Help, I forgot the name of my own area! Terrible news coming out of Veilchris. You all will be there soon, one way or another. For now, that will be the end of the session. You all have gotten some shopping done, and Grebella grows in power. Next session, we will figure out just how we want to approach Nirvala's undead-infested sanctum. Now, you're all free to go and enjoy the week. Thank you for playing. Thank you for hanging out. And I will see you next Monday at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Have a good night.
Hey.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Hey, friends.
All right, chat. That is it for today. Thanks for hanging out. Join us over on YouTube. We are a small D&D channel, and all of your subs are greatly appreciated. That's Arctis DD on YouTube. Play Arctis on Twitter, TikTok, and Blue Sky, where you'll get our shorts and funny moments in 1-minute bite-sized segments. I'm your DM Zarina. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow, I think we're doing some raiding reclear, so back to WoW and then maybe some RimWorld afterwards. Have a great week, everybody. I will see you all during the week as we continue streaming. See you next time.